Okay, welcome back to WorldCupPreview.com. We're ready to preview Group E now.
Which consists of Netherlands, Japan, Cameroon, and Denmark.
Right, interesting group, very colourful group, all different colours.
Different cultures. It's a very interesting group. For me, overall, I just see three teams battling for second spot. I mean, Netherlands looks like they're just way ahead of the other teams in terms of skill and ability.
Yeah.
And the other three are just battling for second spot.
That's right.
But we'll go through each team first, and then we'll let you know,
Sure.
inform you of our opinions on who we're going through.
Sure.
Okay, moving on to the next
Denmark.
country. Denmark.
Denmark is a funny team, a very strange team that when they qualify for big tournaments, they like to surprise people, and I think this is going to be the same.
Talk about surprising people. Alright, Euro 92 now. Do you know the story behind Euro 92? In the qualifying for Euro 92, Denmark didn't qualify.
Denmark didn't even qualify.
They didn't qualify for Euro 92. They finished behind Yugoslavia in the group, and Yugoslavia went to the World Cup. No, not the World Cup, to the European Championships. And but because the Yugoslav wars broke out, Yugoslavia was suspended from European Championships, and Denmark took their place
By default.
And the rest is history. I mean, they won Euro 92.
The rest is history.
So I mean, they were the first team to ever win a major tournament without even qualifying for it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's ridiculous. You look at France '98. They did really well to get to the second round as well.
That could be quarterfinals for France '98.
Quarterfinals as well.
They almost beat Brazil. They were 3-2.
Yeah, exactly. And in Korea, Japan, they humbled France, the defending champions, and they topped that group where no one gave them a chance.
Yeah, Denmark, I mean, it's the fourth time in the World Cup, but in the last three occasions they've been in the World Cup, they have gotten out of the group stage.
Yeah, it's been, and then they didn't even qualify for the last one, so it's really strange. Euro 2004, they colluded with Sweden to get rid of Italy, as they will say, as a lot of people will say. Okay, I'm joking, but they got rid of Italy. That's what the record books are saying.
They qualified.
Again, and then the qualification's been immense against Portugal, against their rival Sweden, whom people fancied much more. Swept aside, topped the group. Thank you very much. Portugal, you can go play off. We won't. Did they play off Portugal?
They play off against Bosnia.
Oh, they did just it. So Portugal, you can go play off. We're going to go to the World Cup. It's they are quite inconsistent, but when they do play, they play really well. And they've got a good spine to their team. I like talking about spines because they've got a lot of... I mean, it's key players in each section of the team. So you've got Thomas Sorensen, who's been exceptional for Stoke City. If you guys play Fantasy Premier League, you'll know that he saved a lot of penalties this year for Stoke City. He got a lot of points he was always in my team. So he's a great keeper. He's finally he might not be as great as Peter Schmeichel.
That's so relevant to this conversation.
It is.
Fantasy Premier League.
Come on, Fantasy Premier League. He got me a lot of points. He must be a great keeper. Safe penalties. Daniel Agger of Liverpool in defence.
Yeah.
Paulson in the midfield, and Nicholas Bentner and John Dahl Thomason at the front. John Dahl Thomason's getting a bit old, but I still think they can use his experience. Especially Bentner could learn
to actually score a couple goals. I mean, learn to not miss goals.
Yeah, well, he's way better for Denmark than Arsenal, so he's been the standout performer. So
yeah.
So he's been heading in a lot of goals for the Danish national side, and if he keeps up that form, hopefully he doesn't.
He'll be around for another 2 World Cups, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean he just changes that Arsenal shirt to a Danish shirt and he starts actually finding the target. So would credit to him. He's scored like 8-9 goals for Arsenal since the turn of the year. So he's finally finding some form.
And the coach is Morten Olsen, who has been there since 2000.
Yeah.
And do you know what the nickname of the Danish team is?
Oh, I don't know.
Olsen's 11.
Olsen's 11.
Olsen's 11. I mean,
Olsen's 11.
it's awesome. I love it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It makes sense.
Olsen's 11.
That's pretty catchy too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not probably the official nickname, but that's the nickname they're giving the press, everyone, because he's been there for that long.
Yeah.
And they love him. They love him a lot.
Yeah, you never see a coach saying that for that long.
Yeah, 10 years international. I mean, Sven-Göran Eriksson
Yeah.
couldn't wish instead of Mexico.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a different topic altogether.
Yeah.
But so
look, they're not the most glamorous team out there. They're not, you didn't have neutrals supporting Denmark or anything.
oh,
but-
actually, Australians. We've got Australian princess in Denmark.
Oh yes, we do.
We
Yes,
should. I think we probably have.
we have a slight obligation to support the
To
Danish
support
in this
Danish,
group.
but
Princess Mary.
is
Yeah.
future queen of Denmark too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
She's from
we'll see.
Tasmania, that southern tip of Australia. But anyway,
So Denmark, yes.
we're playing them in a friendly before the World Cup. Eh?
Actually, yeah, in Australia,
Oh.
Socceroos are playing in friendly before the World Cup. They might give you an indication of how good they are.
Mm.
But we'll see. I mean, Denmark has always gone in a group stage. They will certainly want to continue the record.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to? And
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
a tough group though.
yeah, it is a bit of a mixed bag. This group.
It's probably between Denmark and Cameroon. But we'll talk about it at the end.
That's going to be a good game. I mean, I'm going to hang around for that one after the Ghana Australia game. It's going to be a good game.
So let's move on to
wait, I just wanted to make a comment that they've got a quality work ethic. They're not very glamorous, but they're like a quiet achiever, and I really like that about them. And the only problem is their flanks, where they still have Jørgensen and Romadal, who are really old. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard those names from somewhere before. It's because they've been around for so long. So they're a bit. They're a bit old, so the aging flanks, and that might be a weakness that I'm sure Holland will exploit with Arjen Robben. I can see him. I'm seeing him walking all over those guys. So that'll be interesting. But I really like Denmark. They're looking very good for this group, I think. Anyway.
Okay.